All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Saiki K, Season 2, Episode 13. What chaos will we get into today?
Yeah. I really particularly want Saiki just to have a moment of peace and quiet. I would just love to have him have like a little
slice
bit
of life episode.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy happens. He just gets to have his coffee jelly.
He's
in peace.
He's with his average buddy, his just miraculously
right.
average buddy, and he tries to make him into a main character, and it just fails horribly.
Well,
he just tries to have a painfully average normal life.
Okay,
and he's Kira Yoshikage.
So here's the thing.
His coffee jelly.
I could see him actually becoming part of the main cast, but he's the member of the main cast that like. Nobody appreciates or like the show doesn't like focus on him or anything, you know. He's just sort of there, you know, and doesn't really add anything other than like being a background prop. But Saiki is like, yes, keep doing your thing.
Keep doing it. I would love that. But maybe just a moment where the Teruhashi fan club reaches, worldwide stage of some kind. Yes.
Right. Maybe the Teruhashi fan club goes after her brother, or something, and is like, okay, we don't like you. We may be crazy, but even we understand that you know.
I love the way you say it, like, go after, where they're like, we hired a hitman to kill your brother. Don't ask questions. Like,
because he's a threat to Teruhashi's existence, right?
I mean, he's not. Well, nothing is a threat to Teruhashi's existence. Teruhashi is God's chosen.
That's fair.
Like,
that's fair.
Actually, the one that God has decided will be just pure and perfect.
If someone were to be a threat to Teruhashi's existence.
Saiki.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So, without further ado, let's get into this. All right, everyone. Now be sure to go check out the reaction portion of the video in the description below, then come back here for the discussion.
Judgment nights of...
Oh my god.
All right.
That new ED. Holy shit.
New OP. New OG.
New OP. New ED.
Fantastic. The ED
Incredible.
was fantastic. That was
far
beyond
best ED yet. I think we can safely say.
Definitely.
So good.
But also now having this full confirmation of what's going on with Saiki and always being in high school and in his second year specifically.
Right.
Okay, he's looping the world. He's doing this so that he can basically keep himself in this position where then he's going out into who knows where to practice his powers to get stronger and stronger so that he can then try to stop the volcano from erupting that he had a vision about. But in order to do that, he has to give himself many opportunities to practice. So he restores the world.
Yep, and that's how
if he fails.
Right. But then if he succeeds, you could actually have a point where Saiki K as a show ends.
Right.
He stops the volcano, he graduates high school.
Yep.
All of that stuff happens,
Cool.
But it is not this day. So until then, we will continue getting more first years added to the roster.
But we now also have a reason, because this is the thing I've been waiting for. I've wanted Dark Reunion to come into the world as an actual thing, but we now have a reason for it. There would be people slowly but surely over the course of time
maybe becoming aware
of the time loop and trying to figure out ways in which they can keep each other actually aware of what's going on by not keeping each other like remembering things, but like writing things down and like mementoing this shit basically. So this is really cool.
This is just a giant endless 8 arc, and eventually
the whole show is.
Yeah.
But eventually we could maybe have an instance where all the psychics, all the characters come together to have a reunion to help Saiki do this all together.
Reunion.
Power of friendship. But okay. All that being said,
we got some great skits this episode.
We had some fantastic skits. The Mera one was really sweet.
The Mera one was awesome. I absolutely loved that. Mera, I feel like is one of those characters that is definitely
dark horse.
Yeah, the dark horse, right?
Yeah.
Like she's definitely a standout from the show. Maybe it's because she's not just relegated into I like Saiki or whatever, But like having the whole bit with her dad, it's like that was great. That was awesome. It's a wonderful way to do some of the things that Saiki K does best when it goes into the serious moments of, Saiki. It's not going to help out. It's too much of a bother, whatever. But no, he's still going to. And Ira, and I think one of the reasons why she's also such a great character, not because she likes Saiki, but because she helps highlight that, right? As someone who also has psychic powers, right? She puts a spotlight on it in a way that, let's be real, right, just wasn't doing. So, awesome.
Yeah.
Way to go.
All the way to the point
Good
where now
stuff.
the ED is acknowledging that she is the only competition for Teruhashi.
Right.
And they are actually like god-level angelic beings duking it out for the opportunity
The
to duet
angel
with
and the
Saiki.
devil on Saiki's shoulder.
I mean, really, no, they're both angels. Like,
No, I know,
in a lot of
but-
ways, the only devil in this instance is his brother. Like,
exactly right. It's something where it was just something that I noticed is the aesthetic, because it's like, okay, Terahashi's the angel, all right, cool.
Yes,
you know, and then it's like, oh, the Gyaru, you know.
Gyaru's just a more fun angel. I'm gonna teach you
Exactly.
the life that rocks. yeah.
Yep, that's right. But then we also had the Sakura Blossoms skit, which was, oh my god, I loved that. That was great. The way it was like all so serious and everything, and you just know.
The
way
names
before.
given to them, the deep lore
yeah.
of bookstore, muscle creator,
Yeah.
marking Matsumura. I have a story. I have a story. So I used to be like really big about going to opening events for books, games, and stuff like that back when that was a thing, where you didn't just buy everything digital. And one of my favorite things about that were the shenanigans that would get up at the early times in the day, as people would basically stay up like all night and day through multiple days to be there as long as possible. And you'd share those stories with people depending on how recently you came into the line. But my favorite example of this was getting in line for Destiny 1, and I came there at like 4:30, 5 in the morning or something like that. I skipped work and like
Calling sick.
yeah, everyone was calling in sick that day.
Right.
That was a big deal for Destiny 1. And we had this whole like ecosystem that developed there for like people going and like getting food for people, saving spots in line and
A
stuff.
little Lord of the Flies, kind of make your own society.
No, but it was really wholesome because everyone there wanted the same thing.
Yes.
While there was definitely the you had little groups forming. It wasn't like everyone was truly unified.
Right.
But it was I had my group of like 8 specifically. And having your group of 8 really helped you kind of make things work and stuff like that. But there were multiple times where you would have people be like, they're the such and such group. They're the such and such group. We were known as the signing group specifically because we had the idea of getting a singular item that we could get every single developer from Bungie to sign.
Cool.
And have it be a thing that wasn't even like going to be any one of ours or what have you. We would just have it. And then whoever ended up basically like, I think it was whoever ended up staying the longest would just take it home, and we like took pictures of it and stuff together. It was
Gotcha.
pretty cool.
That's
We
good.
had like 120 signatures or something like that. I think it was less than that, but it was around 100 to like 105, 110 or something like that. But we got all those signatures and it was just really fun. But anyway, lines and waiting and saving spots and all that.
It's part of the fun of the event.
It is part of the fun.
First time I went to an anime convention, I was definitely the line person, which was terrible because it was in LA summertime heat and a lot of the waiting lines are outside. So it was
water is just
gallon jug that I had with me at all times, you know, and refilled, you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, some people would look at that and be like, so can you like I don't know, but really be like, can you like loan me a little bit, you know, just pour a little bit out.
See, people would look weird at me at first when they'd see me with a gallon jug of water, you know, just going around. They'd be like, dude, come on.
Get a 2-gallon one like the rest of us.
No, they'd be like, that's kind of weird, you know, just like get a regular ass water bottle.
Yeah.
And then later they'd be like, I see. You know, right?
It makes sense now.
Yep.
Yeah. But oh man.
But the idea that like that Terahashi just had to go into that skit, right? Like she had to be introduced at some point, and then of course all the people congregate around them, you know, and give them the spots. But then oh no, we still can't see the cherry blossoms. That was a wonderful like
perfect.
other shoe dropping twist at the end. Just
but
little
then
zinger to
Maya
spice things up.
showed up again.
Maya. So if you haven't watched or read Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun, there is a character that is absolutely awful. That is just the worst editor ever, called Maya.
The worst character, I think, that I've wanted to like punch so much in a fictional thing that wasn't an evil person in the like the story. They're just awful. Yeah.
And it was to the point where any time that they would come up, it'd be like, great jokes, but I am actively stressed and like angry,
Yes.
right? You know, even though it's all jokes and everything. So now we have that in this too.
And it's his dad.
And it's his dad, and it makes total
my
sense.
God.
It makes total sense, right? Because we've seen him do bits of this before anyways. But now we have it actually show up in like, you know, concrete.
Played out
And everything. Where we have the mangaka come up and like good stuff, good material, good chapter and everything. And then it's the, just change all of it.
I loved all the things that they went through, though. He has a specific thing he's trying to make the protagonist say as like a catchphrase. Wow, ego tripping much? Meaning like you have to be the one to come up with a new thing for the character that it adds really nothing, but having it be like a marketing thing, ugh, I hate that.
Yep.
2, the idea of having all the side text that's really complicated and unnecessary, that also feels tacky. 3, I love that they went straight up and they were like, no, just make her boobs bigger.
And then
The mangaka's like, fuck no, I will not do that.
Then completely meek, you know, absolute like, you know, push over, let him walk all over him. No. Like that.
It's like the mangaka had heard stories. And he's like, not this day,
Right.
motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not letting you dirty
This
editors win.
isn't just any old waifu. I birthed this waifu.
She's my daughter.
yeah, exactly. This is not
How dare
happening.
how dare you tarnish her by trying to
Get
say
the
that
fuck out
she'll
of
be
here.
better if she has slightly bigger boobs.
Right.
They're perfect just the way they are, god damn it.
Like it's these jokes, they can be funny jokes and everything, but the thing is that this shit is real.
This
and,
is
and
actually
you know,
real.
that this is coming from that place where the mangaka's like, all right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna out this one editor in particular. And in the Nozaki case, that was like straight up what was happening. They were like just talking about a specific editor that they had worked with and all the crazy shit
and
they had
this
to do.
part here, they went so specific as to come up with a fake name, title, and everything for the manga, which means there's probably a potential direct correlation of everything's slightly off, but anyone that's in the know potentially knows what manga they're talking about.
Right.
And what editor maybe even.
Yep. And who knows if that's the case, right?
Who knows?
But the thing is, it is completely believable.
It's very plausible.
Like
oh my god.
So the fact that we had that and then Saiki got to reverse it, that was very satisfying to me. Like that there was catharsis there in addition to just the joke, you know, for it. So
Yeah.
I'm very glad that happened.
Yes.
But yeah.
Yeah, that satisfied our writer hearts like a lot.
And yet then you still have the zinger at the end of Mayano, you know, Saiki's dad being like, this is because of what I did.
Because of
It's
what
like,
I did, yeah.
"No, fuck you, get out of here.
I love that just shook you because you were like, catharsis.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
they did this and you're like, but yeah, good stuff this episode. Great episode.
Yes, great episode. Great episode. I don't want to get angry and talk about personal stories.
Yeah. But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb,
I'm Jacob.
and we'll see you all
Next time.